Aha, there we go. Okay, good morning. Happy Sunday. And hello, hello. Today, for our 45-minute body sculpt, we need mini bands, those little stretchy loops, weights, and a towel. We're going to use the towel, I think, for maybe one or two exercises. So as soon as you are ready, just playing around here. Yes. Okay, so you have to let me know if the music volume's okay, if you can hear me. Feel free to write it in the chat. Oh. All right. Oh, and water. Do you have your water? Always important, especially on a hot day. What's the weather like over there? I'm going to give it another 20 seconds and we're going to get going with the warm-up. Got all my fun toys spread out on the floor in front of me. I got one of those band packs that come with 4 different resistance intensities. So I'm going to see how many of them we can use today. All right. So my name is Martine. And if you are not joining me live, thank you so much for pressing play today. We're just going to start with the feet about shoulder hip width apart. We're just going to start with some nice good old-fashioned squats to warm it up. All right. We are on the move. You keep going. You have another 8, 7, and 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I want you to find yourself in a little downward facing dog here. Oh, alrighty. Let's walk out those heels or press the heels towards the floor. Alrighty. So from here, let's come into a plank position, lower the knees, lower the hips, look up towards the ceiling, press back into downward facing dog. You're going to step 1 foot forward to open up the hip. Maybe you want to reach up towards the ceiling, same arm, same front leg. Press back into downward dog. Step the other leg forward, reach it up. Bringing that down, back into downward dog. And plank. Drop the knees, drop the hips, upward facing dog, draw the belly button in, back into down dog. And we're stepping forward with 1 foot, reaching up, little rotation. Other side, little rotation, downward facing dog. And then we have our plank, drop the knees, drop the hips. See if we can open the chest, open up the abdominals, press it back into down dog. 1 foot forward. All right, we are flowing now. Other leg forward. All right, downward dog, plank. Drop the knees, drop the hips. One more time, stepping those feet forward. And the other side. Cool, walking the hands towards your feet and slowly roll it up. Let's take it back into a few more squats. So whenever you're ready, you can come with me. So just trying to warm up that body, get the blood flowing through all the major muscles. 4 more, 4, and 3. Last 2, and 1. Bringing the arms up, making a W shape. All we're doing here is just squeezing the shoulder blades back. Retraction. Oh my gosh, huge news actually that happened this week. I haven't had my hair cut for 3 years. I don't know why this is important to tell you, but I'm telling you. It was down to right at my tailbone, I tell you. I just chopped it, shoulder length. Huge news, huge news. Let's go for another 4. And 3. Last 2. Let's go into some reverse lunges. I could go on about how this is huge news, but we have more important things to do. So let's make sure when you're stepping back, we're going to try something a little different. So instead of keeping the body completely upright and the spine vertical, I want you to think about a tiny little hip hinge. Now let's straighten those arms, make 2 fists. Good, so you're squeezing your arms straight, feeling the triceps work. So I want you to think about yourself as more of an airplane than a tree. All right, let's go for another few. That made no sense. Okay, last one for good luck. Ooh, all right. I'm warm. Hopefully you are warm, but if not, let's just do a few of these, getting the hip joints in motion. Let's go for 4 and 3 and 2. Now it's called a toy soldier. So you're gonna try and tap the opposite leg as it comes up, as you kick forward. A little kickball change if you were a dancer. Last 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. Stay alive. 4, shut the door. 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Grab some water if you need it. We are ready to go. What are we doing? We need, we need the band. We're gonna start off with squats right away. Which one? Let's go this one. If you have the band, I want you to throw it around your shoes. No band, no problem. You can just use weights here as well. So what you're gonna do is take a small step out to the side to squat and small step back in. So remember, I'm sure we all know this, but the feet never come together. Otherwise, we're gonna lose the tension on the band. So we have 12, which means 24 or 12 per side. On your marks, get set. We're gonna go nice and slow and back up. Now, what happens if you're here with me, you've got the band around your feet, but this doesn't feel like it's very challenging? Do you want to add weight? I'm going to make 2 fists, squeeze the arms out straight. And again, a little bit of a hip hinge. So instead of thrusting the hips forward and pushing the hips forward, I want you to have a tiny, tiny little bend in the knees, in the hips. Almost there. Maybe you have too many bands around. You want to throw them both around your feet. Let's go for another 4 and 3. Last 2 and 1. We're going to repeat these 2 exercises a few times. What I want you to do now, if you've got the mini band seats around your wrist, just going to grab it. Right now you can whack people with it. This is in the one hand. You're going to throw it around the opposite foot, and we have rows. Bad back, you're going to come down onto your knee. Otherwise, we're hinging here. All right, how many did I want you to do? 10. We're going nice and slow. Let's go for 1 and slowly release. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, get a good squeeze up there. 7, think about pulling the hand towards the hip. Last 2, last 1. Perfect. You're going to throw that band around the feet once again before we get to the other arm. Okay, are you grabbing weights this time? If you've got multiple bands like I do today, then we're going to throw multiple bands or heavier bands. All right, you ready? 24 in total. That's 1. And 2. Maintain tension on that band. Now let's focus on what the abdominals are doing. Can you keep them squeezing in? And remember, slight bend in the hips, slight bend in the knees when we're completely upright. It's hardly noticeable, but you can feel that you're not pressing the hips forward. All right, starting to feel it now, yes? 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Do you remember which foot you had the band around last time? This time, other foot. All right, are you ready? We have 10 of them. Let's do it. 10, 8, 7. So it's a bit of a hold. 4 more. 4. Abs nice and strong. 3, 2, and 1. Band goes back around the feet. See what we're doing here? Supersets. All right, let's lock on that core. You're holding weights, or maybe you're not holding weights. 24, let's go. 1, 1, 2, 2. Nice and easy. 3, 3, 4. Full body today, by the way. 5. How low do you go? That's completely up to you. I want you to feel the outer edges of the glutes work as you press into that band, and then you resist the temptation to allow the band to squeeze the feet together. Last one here. Beautiful. All right. We're going back to our rows. Whoops. That's the one I did last side. Are you ready? Are you using weights and a band? 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going for 10. 5, 6. Big squeeze and hold. 7, 8. 2 more good ones. Make this one your best one. It's the last time we're doing this arm. Perfect. And let's throw that band around the feet. Okay. And again, 24. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you go slower? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Exhale, squeeze the abdominals in. Beautiful. Just keep breathing. Are you using weights as well? Love it if you are. Love it if you are. All right, we're getting there. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling this. Woo. Last one each side. You know what they say about fitness instructors, right? They don't know how to count and they always lie. It's kind of true. All right, team. Let's go, dream team. I'm not sure if that was 24, but we did it. Other side, you ready? You ready? Oh, let's try it in a single leg deadlift option. All right, here we go. 10 of them. 10. You guys can try it. I'm keeping my foot down today. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you feel that in the glutes of your standing leg? 9 and 10. Whew. Let it go. Grab a sip of water. Oh, jello. Whew. What's next? Split squats. And then we have push-ups, but not just any push-ups. I want to show these to you. So you have your push-up and you press back and try and tap your shin. You don't want to do that. You can do a push-up into child's pose. All right, or maybe you just want to do push-ups, or maybe you just want to go tap, plank, tap, and plank. Alrighty? So it's a push-up. As you're pushing up, maybe you want to start reaching for that opposite shin on the way up. Exercise number 1 was a split squat, body weight or with weights. So remember I said we're looking for more of an airplane position. Obviously, we don't want to take our arms out to the side like an airplane. You can hold your hips, you can hold weights by your side. It's a shorter stance, and we're locking and loading in that front leg. So I'm going to give the weights a whirl. We have 8 on one leg, 8 on the other leg, and then we're going to try those push-ups with the opposite shin tap. So let's take one foot back. Ready, steady. 8, 7. Now these are the largest muscle groups, so they can handle lots of weight. Did you grab lots of weight? 4, 3. Excellent. It's like a shorter stance lunge. 2 and 1. Switch sides. So we go through three rounds of this. Let's do it. 8, 7. Where's your gaze? Keep that neck nice and long. 5. Going slowly today. 4. Pressing through the front heel. Last one. All right, and I am looking for 6 push-ups. All righty. On your marks. Get set and go. That's 1. 2. 3. As you start your exhale, can you start to engage the abdominals? All righty. Grab those weights. We have rounds 2 and 3. 1 foot forward, other one slightly back. 8 of them, yes. 8. Focusing on that front leg. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. Doing all right there. 2. 1. Switch. Let's do it. 8. I love it. I love it. 7. 6. 5. 4. Doing all right. 2. I missed 3. This is 2. 1 more. 6 push-ups. Whew. All righty. Let's do it. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. And 6. All right, last round. Take your time grabbing those weights. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. All right, come on, Sunday team. Let's do this. 8. 7. 6. Last 4. Is it heavy? Are you challenged? Last 2. Last 1. All right, switch sides. Ready when you are. 8. 7. 6. 5. Woo. 4. Are you sweating? I'm sweating. 3. 2. 1 more for good luck. What are you doing next and how many of them? 6. That is the correct answer. You can wipe the sweat off your forehead after. Let's go. 1. Halfway there, halfway there. Come on, come on. 3. 2. 1 more, 1 more. All right, that's done. Wipe the sweat off your forehead. Grab some water. Oh, we are killing it this morning. All right, so you don't need your towel next. I'm just putting this towel down. The towel is coming though. You need a band to go around your, just above your knees. Here we are. No band, no problem. Maybe you have the longer ones and you can just tie them. Put it around and just tie a little fancy schmancy bow over there. Okay. $10 for those of you who can guess what we're doing. So we lift, we're gonna abduct, come back to center and drop it down. If you want to throw some weights over your hips, you can. Second exercise will be abdominal related. We're just gonna keep the band on for fun anyways. So feet flat on the floor, digging into the heels. Let's lift up, out, in, and down. Lift, out, in, and down. Now, obviously, we don't want that band to dictate the movement. So you are slowly bringing the knees back to center. Cool. Now, can you continue pressing into those heels? Maybe you can walk your feet a little further away from you. Last two. Last one. Drop the hips, bring the feet up to, or the legs up to 90, hands behind your head. We have 20 curls. You ready? 1. Keeping the feet flat on the floor if you want. 3, 4, 5. Feel the ribs coming down towards those hips. 7, 8, 9. See, we're already halfway there. Piece of cake. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put the feet down, put the upper body down. Let's lift the hips up, knees out, knees in and down. Can you squeeze the ribs and the hips together? Even though we're pressing the hips up to the top. All right, you know what's so fun? Notice whether or not one leg is going out a little further than the other. I just noticed my left leg was slacking. We have another 12. Come on, left leg. 11. Yes, you can roll over onto the outside edge of your shoe. No problems there. Working the outer edges of the glutes. 5 to go, 5 to go. Next one's so much fun. 4, or the next block I meant. Last 2, or 3, sorry. See, I wasn't kidding. We lie, we don't know how to count. One more time. All right, hands behind the head, knees at 90. We're gonna go opposite armpit, opposite knee. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Hopefully everyone can still hear. Number after the last one. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, crushing it, 8, 7, 6. We have one more time through. 4 more. And 3, and 2, and 1. Feet down. Come up, hold it. Hold the legs out, hold them out, hold them out. Come in and down. Up for 2, out hold for 3, 2, 1, in and down. Come up, hold for 3, 2, 1, in and down. Lift, out, hold 3, 2, 1, in and down. All right, you get it, you get it. We're trying to hold the hard part. Good, so where are you feeling this? Just check in with yourself. Are the glutes activated? Are the abdominals engaged? Did I walk my feet out so I can get a little hamstring work in there at the same time? Am I feeling any discomfort in the lower back? If so, don't lift as high and really focus on the strength in the legs. Beauty, keep it going, keep it going. We are going to have so much fun with our plank seesaw next. Last one, 3, 2, and 1. Legs up. All right, I want you to lift. See if you can reach and touch the calf and center. Calf, center, calf, center. You want to drop your feet and reach for your ankles, you can. So we're holding the shoulder blades up off the floor, and we're just going for a little side reach. All right, here we go, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Awesome. Last 2. Last 1. All right. Water break. Cool. You're going to leave that band on. You're going to wriggle it down below the knees, so around your calves or your ankles, somewhere around there. Don't worry about if you've got different resistances. Don't worry about changing it. We're not really going to be working with it. So you can come into a plank position either on the knees or your toes. And we're going to come into a forearm plank position. So I'm going to take my feet about shoulder width apart just so there is a little bit of pressing into the band action. I'm going to point into my toes and rest my body down on top of my arms without dropping the hips. And I'm going to use my triceps to press back into a regular plank. On your knees, you can do the same thing. Sorry, there we go. So pressing in and down, drop and press. So keep the shoulder blades apart the entire time. Okay, whoops, forearms I said, right? How many did I want you to do? Can you guys see my notes? 10 of them. You ready? 10. 9. Press into the elbows, into the forearms. 8. 7. I want you to feel this in the triceps. 6. 5. 4. Take a break whenever you need. 3. Whose workout is this? 2. It's yours. Last one. In child's pose. Whew. All right, so that was the end of block 4. We were only going to do 10 of those. Do you want to do more? All right, we're moving on. We're moving on. Sumo squats. Grab your weights. So we're not going to use the band for this one. You're going to take your feet out nice and wide. So it's called a sumo. It's called a plie squat. You're going to turn those toes out about 45 degrees. And let's line up those kneecaps with your toes. You're going to grab the heaviest weight you can handle. You can either hold it in front of your chest. You can allow it to dangle. We are just going for some sumos. Alrighty, alternating that with bicep curls. So we have 15 sumo squats. We don't want to race through them. I want you to take your time. The slower you go, the harder the muscles have to work. All right, here we go. That's 1. And 2. So the work that we did earlier, pressing the knees into the band while we were down on our back. So using the outer edges of your glutes to push your knees out. I want you to do the same thing here. 10. Push the knees towards the back of the room. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. Oh, we're slipping. 4. 3, 2, excuse me, and last one. Let's go for some bicep curls. You can change your stance, 15 of them. We're going up for 2 and down for 2. Here's 2 of 15. And 3, 4, yes, yes, 5. Let's go team. 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, last 5. You with me? 5, 4. Nice work, nice work. 3, 2. We're back to sumo squats. You ready for it? All right, here we go. Down for 2 and up for 2. That's 2, 3, 4. I have to continuously count or I lose count. That was 5, wasn't it? 6. Now, I want you to make eye contact with me. That's right. That's how I know your chest is up. Whew. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Last 5 and 4. Are you ready for those curls? 3. How those inner thighs doing, eh? 2 and 1. All right, here we go. Changing it to 10. 1, feel free to alternate, of course. 2, 3, 4. What kind of weights are you using? 5, 6, 7. Come on, 3 more, 3 more. 8, 9, 10, you ready? 8, 9. That's it, nice work, nice work. 10. Last set. Sumos. Take it wide and begin. 1. I just heard the sleepy music come on. Are you guys counting? Huh. Where are we? Oh. Right? Tiffany, well, yes, the Beatles, but Tiffany. 3 more. And 2. And 1. 10 curls. 1. Who did I, yeah, I used to listen to Tiffany, Debbie Gibson. Who else? Oh, goodness gracious, I can't remember now. Madonna, obviously. All right, come on, come on. 6, 5, 4, 3. Nice and controlled, team, nice and controlled. 2 and 1. Do you want to see why I asked you to grab a towel? Yes, Martine, please tell us. We're dying to know. Before I get it dirty, I'm going to wipe the sweat. There we go. You're going to put it at the end of your mat. And you're going to lie down on your back. I'm going to just stick it underneath one leg, actually. I'm going to press into my elbows and lift my hips up. So I'm in a bridge position. It's my right leg here that the towel is under. I'm going to flex my right foot. And I'm going to, kind of like I'm trying to dig a road in the sand or in the snow, I'm going to push my heel out. And then I'm going to squeeze it back in. So trying to keep the hips level. Pressing out. Use the hamstring to squeeze it in. So if you don't have a towel, you can use Swiffers or Tupperware. So if you're not joining me live, you can hit pause, go grab something. We're sliding. So let's go 10 per leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gliders, obviously. Sorry, I should have asked if you had gliders. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a break, drop the hips, pull your knees into your chest before we get over to the other side. So make sure you're getting a nice stretch in that lower back and switch. Yes. Hips are up. Planting that right foot down perhaps. Left leg goes out for 10. Is that left hip staying up? 9. Dig into those elbows. 8. 7. Is your abdomen puffing out? I want you to pull the belly button in just a little, just so everything stays nice and neutral here. Okay, last 2. Last 1. Drop it down, knees to chest. Okay, exercise 2 is going to be a front raise with your lighter weights. So we're gonna come into a kneeling position or a half kneeling position. So take your time rolling over, grabbing the weight. I'm gonna stay here in a kneeling position. Careful though that we're not swinging the body to lift the weights. You can even alternate. I'm gonna press my weights into my thighs and I'm gonna alternate. Let's go for 10, 9, 8. Are you arching in that lower back or are you trying to tuck that tail under? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Is this song taking you back to a specific movie? Maybe 2 movies. Last 1. All right, let's take a break there. We have 2 more rounds to go and we are done. So let's stick that towel or your glider or whatever you're using underneath the right foot. Gonna wiggle myself down here. Let's go for 10. 2. Are you thinking Pitch Perfect and The Breakfast Club? 3, 4, 5. What can you do to keep those hips level? What muscles need to engage? 6. Glutes, yes. 7, 8, 9. You can even do this with your bum on the floor if you need a break. 10. Switch. Take as long of a break as you need for your lower back. I'm gonna lift and I'm gonna begin. And 10, 9, 8. Do you feel the glutes? 7, and the hamstrings. 6. Dig into those elbows for support. All right, 2 more for good luck. And 1. Dropping the hips, knees to chest. All right, front raise is coming up. Here we go. Take your time. I'll give you a few more moments. All right, I'm squeezing my glutes back there, pressing my shoelaces down into the floor. You can stick 1 foot forward in front. Let's go for 10. And 9. 8. 7. Will you call my name? Where are we? 6. I'm watching you. La, 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 la. Last one for good luck. All right. One more time through, I promise. And that is it. You are done for the day. All right. Hips up, foot flexed. 1, 2, 3. Oh, go for extension here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Who's ready just to go over to the next leg? Teeny break. There we go. You ready? Just count 10. If you're not joining me, if you just need a few more moments, just make sure you do 10. All right, hips got to stay up. I've got 4 more. How about you? Woo. All right, next up, those front raises. Oh my gosh. Who did not love this song at some point? All right, you ready? Abs switched on, glutes switched on. 10. 9. The slower you go, the more fun it's gonna be. 8. 7. Can you do this and smile at the same time? Take your arms out to a little bit more of a V shape instead of straight in front. Last 4. Last 3. When you're holding right at the top there, that's the hard part, am I right? One more time. Team, we did it. We did it. All right, put those weights down, grab a sip of water if you need. We're gonna stretch. All right. The towel you were using to do that last exercise, I want you to grab it or grab something that you can help or use to help you stretch rather. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this. Lie down on your back. That's the fun part, right? The close-up at the end when I have to come and change the music. I'm gonna throw the towel around my right foot here and just use it as a stretching. If you don't have a towel, you can just hold behind your leg too. That's totally cool. Are you pulling your toes towards you as well? Ooh. If you're feeling extra bendy today, go ahead, straighten the other leg out along the floor. And then think about pressing the back of that knee down into the ground. What I'd like to do from here is take this straight leg and just allow it to fall over to the opposite side. You can, if you don't have a towel, you can even bend your knee and just allow it to drop over. I'm gonna look away from that leg and stretch the arm out, trying my best to keep the shoulder blades on the floor. So what are you guys up to today? Today is washing the floors day, like with a mop and everything. That's what's on my plate for today. Can I tell you, such a good workout. If it wasn't a good workout, it wouldn't happen. Let's come back to center. Sneak the other leg in there. Oh, start here. So deep breaths. Alrighty, let's take that leg over to the opposite side. Turn your head to look away. And make your way back to center. Ditch that towel. Roll over onto one side for a quad stretch. Promise, we're finishing. We're almost there. Last 4, 3, and 2, and other side. Four, and 3, and 2, and 1. Up we go. One arm across. Just 10 seconds per arm, and I will permit you to leave. Or we could just stretch all morning. I don't mind. This is great. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. What's the weather like over there, guys? Guys and gals? Switch. Ooh. Last 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. You guys are amazing. Thank you for showing up and putting in all the amazing work and effort. Enjoy your Sunday, and I shall see you next week.